Welcome back to Pirate Adventures. When we last left off, the players went onto the creepy ghost ship after dealing with a skulk problem on the other ship. And they decided to go and head into the captain's quarters where this ghost appeared before them and asked, "What are you doing on my ship?" Now, before any of you do anything, the first thing I need you all to do is roll a wisdom saving throw.
Fantastic.
What a way to open, eh?
Yeah.
Wisdom?
A wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's not bad, considering. 21.
Rightio.
Probably going to be my only high roll for the entire thing, but alright.
Oh, nice. A natural 20.
Yep.
Sorry,
cool.
are we rolling initiative?
No, wisdom saving throws.
All of us.
All of you.
That is a 5 from me.
Great. Zoro?
Do your worst. You're gonna have to roll for Zoro.
Haiss?
He's AWOL.
Yeah, that means he automatically fails.
I mean, I could roll for him, I guess.
It's only fair.
I think it makes sense. I'll use my non-metal dice for that.
They're not weighted ones.
Haiss is
Oh,
apparently
Haiss is
talking,
here.
but
Unnatural 20.
Can't hear you, bud.
Unnatural
try-
20.
Try leaving
Yeah,
and
we
rejoining Haiss.
can't hear you, dude. You might want to come back. Okay. Well, it seems that only Tim has this problem.
Do you think he's the undead, like...
Yeah, the
specialist?
expert.
Yeah.
This is quite funny. So the only expert, Tim,
Oh, no.
you are now frightened.
Fantastic.
And as well as that, you have gained 20 years of age.
Wow.
God.
20 years! Damn!
Is that forever?
Is that...
Well, it seems quite indefinite.
Oh, boy.
Unless any of
So-
you have experience with this before.
so
you
Tim
see-
matures before your eyes, I guess.
See wrinkles come up?
Basically,
Yeah.
Becomes our age.
in a sense, 20 years. That is 20 years. That's not like 20 years human for a Tortle.
Yeah,
That's just 20
yeah.
years.
But I mean, still, 20 years is like... That's,
Still, yeah, you
double
probably get a
stage.
few wrinkles on the side, maybe.
Hunch over a bit more.
What happened if
Yeah.
you're like 60 and then like you boost your 20 years to 80?
I
as a,
mean,
as a
you
human
know,
character?
there's reasons this is pretty terrifying.
Tim,
Tim-
you're not looking so
Tim
good.
wails and falls to the floor.
Tim!
So as Tim's just done that happening, there's this ghostly captain, his decayed face hanging over a skeletal jaw that hangs out spectrally, is just looking at all of you. Why are you on my ship?
Can I still talk to him if terrified? I feel like I can't
You're
take point here.
frightened. It's up to you. What would Tim do if he was frightened of
Well,
something?
frightened as like a
As an
mechanic.
effect, basically, you
Yeah.
can't go towards him.
Okay.
You can't make any movement towards them, and you have disadvantage attacking them, I believe. But there is nothing that says you can't talk to them.
Okay. If no one else speaks, Tim will first. Silence. Okay. We came to relieve you of your cursed objects, sir, but we'll be going if that's
Are you
quite right. Oh God.
No.
Pirates, honourable thieves, sir.
Pirates!
Honourable pirates. Sir.
Do you want to roll a persuasion for the honourable bit?
With a nice type. You know, apart from Zoro, he's a bit of a dick.
You can roll persuasion.
1 moment.
We've come to relieve you of your
16.
predicament.
16.
16 from me. Yeah.
Okay. His head twists at you.
Oh
He
no.
stares closer at you. Do you fear me, boy?
Yes, very much so.
Good.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, we don't fear you. You're not very terrifying here.
He makes my bones ache.
Which one? The inside one or the shell? Or...
All of them.
Oh.
we found your weakness, Tim. Ghosts.
As you're all talking to each other, he just looks around at you, pondering this. And suddenly, while he's looking at you, the piano just has a sudden... just across, like, all the piano keys.
Must have been a cat.
Do you want us to play you a tune?
That is not my doing.
Oh. Is there other spirits on this board? Ship.
By the way, as you're in this room, you feel very cold. And you feel like happiness is just drained from you. So if you are not thieves, why are you here?
To relieve you of your curse. Yes.
That's good. That's a good angle, actually.
My body died a long time ago.
To set you free.
I'm sure you're very tired and want to do sleeps.
He looks down for a moment. He just kind of goes, "You wish to aid me?"
I'll look around everyone else and hesitantly nod.
Yes.
Yeah. You're the legendary pirate captain.
And he flies forward at you, Alarias, and like is this far away from your face, and goes, "How am I a legend?"
You're Crossbones, aren't you?
Do not say that name to me. I am Lenton Tunmouth.
Oh.
Well,
That
Lenton,
one.
yeah,
guy.
they speak about you across all of the seas.
Even more legendary. Yes.
Yeah.
Can
People
you
are terrible.
roll deception?
Me?
Oh, the
They do.
Alarias.
Do they not?
No, probably not.
Well, like in a
Doesn't
bad
sound
way,
like it
though.
does.
Yeah.
Can any of us help with this?
I'll say, actually, based on what as you were all doing it, Alarias, you can have advantage.
We're all nodding.
Oh, I fucking need that.
We're all furiously nodding.
Oh yes, I got a 2 and a 17. So that's 18.
Very nice.
18.
Yeah.
He looks at you and says, "Legends attached to Captain Crenula's crossbones, I suppose." And while his face is partially decayed, you can see he's angry while saying this name. He spits it with rage.
Do you know him?
I was his first mate before he went mad.
Oh, I see. So you must be the good one.
Good. I don't know about good. All I know is he cursed me to this place, sending me with his bone crew.
Well, how would you like us to, get rid of the curse part so you can, I don't know, go fuck him up somehow?
Oh, we can help you fuck him up. I mean, we can offer that service.
Twists his head at both
All
of
of the
you.
above.
Perhaps I could not do it alone in life,
You could
and
join our
I could not do anything in death.
you could join our crew.
You have knowledge that we do not.
It
Yeah,
is
we can
long
help.
past my time to be part of a crew.
Well, you say that, but we could use you. I mean, you could go through walls. You could, I don't know.
I am bound to this place.
Well, not if we remove the curse.
I do not think that is what bounds me. There is something in the lower deck.
Okay.
Ah, the scimitar.
No,
No.
Crenulus would not part with the scimitar. That is with him.
Oh, where is he?
Perhaps Perhaps a favor for a favor.
Okay. I don't do no weird shit, man.
That sounds fair enough, you know. Yeah. Tell us yours, and we'll help you out.
Captain Crenulus Crossbones had a bone crew. That crew was created by the scimitar. He left me with them to help me sail this ship away. But then they turned on me. I locked myself in these quarters, and eventually they crumbled, but not before I hit this rock. This damned rock. I could not manage to lift the ship from it after that. I starved in that hammock. And as he twists his head and looks, and your gaze kind of just narrowly glides towards it, you see wrapped up in ripped sails is this skeletal form with a hat on its head, and it's seemingly just trying to keep warm. And if it weren't for them, I would have lived. But they're still here. Sometimes they start moving if someone else more. And he sort of reaches into himself and reaches out. Physical appears.
Huh.
They ask me.
How many of them are? How many of them are there?
I don't know.
Oh,
The thing is, they're all one, but they're all many.
that's nice and confusing. Thank you.
How well can you confront them?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes,
Huzzah!
yes, we can hear you now. Huzzah! You have returned.
Well, I'm on my phone, but I'll use this until I figure out what's going on.
I cannot. They stay in the lower deck now, and I cannot leave this quarter.
Huh.
Is
So
there anything
basically,
else
if we
about
go
the ship?
there, kill them all, then you can give us a hand and join our crew.
Well, no, we can't leave the room.
Perhaps not. But if you kill them and destroy them, then you can have access to what's needed to repair my ship.
How do we benefit from that?
I will tell you where the scimitar is.
Ah, okay. Makes sense
And-
to me.
And we get a new crew member for our brand new ship.
Indeed.
I'm sure
Always-
the captain would love that.
Yeah. A ghost is super handy, man.
And he cricks his neck again at this and sort of says, perhaps there are other gifts I could give you.
I do like gifts. It's like when it's my birthday.
I know what has become of me. I know I am dead.
I mean, it's hard to miss, really, but yeah. You just put your hands in yourself. I mean,
He flies straight up to you
Mustn't
and is like,
antagonize him.
do not smart-ass me, boy.
sorry. I was just making an observation.
All I know is, in this form, if my last business is done, I may not remain. And he sort of starts looking round, kind of in a dream, almost not fully paying attention to you.
Gruzeel looks at the ceiling as well to like match the ghost, as if he's like something there.
He twists his head again, and he sort of floats back through the table. I will tell you all I know of Captain Crenulus. And I will tell you where we buried the scimitar. If you do me this favor, and if you rebuild my ship, if I do not disappear, I will aid you. If I do, I will grant you boons. And he sort of
But I
floats
already
back.
have
a bit.
boots.
Is this one always like this?
must ignore him.
There isn't much up there, unfortunately.
He has his moments. What a boon? What is a boon?
Gifts.
Gruzeel points at his feet.
The last. What I have protected all these years from thieves. My own effects. Before my death.
That
And he-
sounds fair.
Floats and kind of twists a little bit. Good. You haven't much time.
So if
Why?
may, I have-
Why?
I have
Are
a
they-
question.
Why is there a time limit?
The ship. It does not remain here at dawn.
Oh yeah. Only moonlight, remember?
So what happens at daylight?
He twists his head at you. He goes, well, nobody has made it past the Bone Crew. Or me.
That's a good
Well, I
thing. We're
guess-
friends.
Yeah.
You are the first to ask in aiding me. Most run.
We nice people.
Speaking of not running, would you ever help our friend that you seem to have aged?
He looks at him and he Tim, and he gets closer for a second, and then he looks and he goes, I cannot. This is part of my curse. It is not my control. But if you allow me to join you, I can aid you in the fight against the bones.
Why, you're always welcome. More the merrier.
Come
I
come
will
on,
have to
come on.
join a body.
Oh,
I do not possess my own.
you could borrow Zoro's. He's
There is a man outside.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd love to be possessed.
We brought him as tribute.
That's a bit harsh on the man.
I can't. Who was the guy outside? Was he
He's not
just
doing
a,
anything else.
He's the
That was the
rogue.
thief.
It's Johnny Four Fingers,
Oh, is
isn't
it
it?
Johnny Fourfingers? Ah, we got you.
What happens when you take on into somebody?
If we agree a willing affair, I will not take full control. Instead, I will simply aid where I can.
I mean,
And he starts swaying, as if floating in water.
should we ask like the fingers, man?
All right, rock, paper, scissors.
I think Zoro might need a bit of help in the fight, so that's it. Zoro.
That was my fault too.
What's this?
There you go.
Zoro's been sort of dozing off throughout this.
See,
He's up.
Why does this one sleep? And he's right at your face. Zoro.
Slave. Permanently
Needs-
lazy.
needs-
Interesting. Perhaps since I was so offensive to your poor friend here, perhaps I should assist him. And he gets closer to you, Tim. Reminded you are still technically frightened.
Um,
Not for too much longer, but you are still technically.
If you must, sir.
No, Tim. No, don't.
I-
I'll do it. Fine. Tim, I won't subject you to.
Thank you. Thank you.
Interesting. So you accept me?
Keep your hands to yourself. And let me do the shooting.
There's a slight grin. And he just suddenly goes, you're going to feel very cold. And then he just swarms into you.
creep.
You feel freezing cold for a second, and then you adjust, and then only you, Kethra, can hear, now we are one.
Temporarily, at least.
Do not be frightful. I will not take control of this body. I will only assist where necessary.
As long as I do the shooting, that's all that matters.
So, how do you feel, Kethra?
Cold. Let's keep going.
Am I terrified of Kethra?
No, you're not terrified of Kethra.
Oh, thank God.
Still old though.
Okay. What he's gonna do is, oh, shall I direct you, or will you just want to walk?
Is there anywhere in particular we know you need to go under the...
It's a lower
Down.
deck, wasn't
The
it?
bone crew are in the lower deck.
I think that's pretty self-explanatory, is it not?
Onward then. You haven't much time if you're going to fix my ship.
Then she kind of stiff legs around, still getting used to the weight of the thing.
When you go outside,
Bastard.
Johnny's not there.
Of course not.
That's not-
Can't bloody trust that guy.
Fingers man's disappeared.
No surprises there.
I thought you had a friend.
Perhaps
have you
he's
now,
gone
that's,
below deck to offer himself as tribute.
We can only
Again, only Kethra can hear him unless I
Oh,
say
of course.
otherwise.
Yeah, sorry.
And then he's also going to say to Kethra as Kethra goes out, I have not seen the deck of my ship for a while. It has decayed.
Yeah, a little bit of spit shine won't come. Will help out, I'm sure. And let's go down deck.
I hope for both our sakes you are right.
I don't have control over the token, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's because it's the new one.
I've got mine.
Sorry.
Tim would like to ask Kethra to ask, what's his name?
Lentin?
Lenton.
Just for general information, the ghost, while possessing Kethra, can hear everything she hears.
Okay, Tim will still ask Kethra to ask.
Kethra, can you ask the kind sir why his crew united against him?
Kethra,
Perhaps
before
we
you,
can appeal to their sensibilities.
before you say anything, his ghostly face just peers like a mask in front of
Oh,
Oh
Kethra's
my god.
and goes, They are not my crew. They were Crenulus's. When he went mad, he killed the others. I was one of the last he trusted.
Oh, I
And
see,
even
I
then,
misunderstood.
his paranoia got the better of him. And he'll slowly sink back into Kethra's face.
Oh, that was terrifying. Don't do that
Don't
again,
do that
please.
again, Kethra.
No.
It's got a weird mouthfeel. I'm not gonna.
Oh, it's almost
You'll
like
feel
he's
like a
pissing
little
you.
numbness, like, go over your face when
Ectoplasm
he
left on the
goes out.
face.
Kevin kissed a ghost.
Right, so where are you guys going?
I'd like to see you I'd like to see you handle this, Alarias.
Well, let's go to lower deck. All right.
I'd like to see you
Well-
handle this.
Fine, I'll take him inside me.
No, I took the responsibility now.
So is this big red thing a hole, like down to the lower deck?
Yeah, that's like a broken through hall. The staircase was there.
Mhm.
I'm not going to make you any of you do dex checks. If you try to get down, like, reasonably, then you'll
Can-
get down.
I don't
Can
know
we
if
see down there?
quickest way.
Yeah, you can see it's very dark, but you've got light going, so you can peer in, and there's a lot of bones.
Wow, okay.
Well,
There's a lot of scattered bones. Some are recently decaying bodies, some are less so.
Interesting.
While the staircase is kind of broken, you can get down.
As soon as I hit the
Sounds
floor,
like a
can I
plan.
prepare an action to fire off at any bones that start to?
Start to move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw my scimitar and ready
I
my
have a-
draw my scimitar and shield in preparation.
Pistols. Both
Okay.
pistols out.
yes,
Okay.
I'll brandish my great club.
If you guys scroll down, you'll be at the lower deck and basically see what you can see with the benefit of Tim's light.
Mhm.
It's very dark in there, and the reason that you can only see this much is because I reread light, and it does bright light for like 10 feet, and that's about it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Here goes.
Where
goes,
would
goes,
you like
goes,
to go?
goes.
And in your head you hear, they are on this deck somewhere.
So we just see a hall. Is there any doors or anything like that we can see?
So there's
windows.
Sorry, there's 2 doors behind you.
Right.
And they are similar to like the Cutlass. They'll go to like officer quarters.
I guess we try one of those doors. I'm gonna Gruzeel's gonna point to the top door.
The top door.
You have a sense behind this door?
You should have some control. Haiss, can you move your character?
Sorry,
Yeah,
say
just-
again?
Can you move your character?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. They're on the lower deck, so they're just below you. Did Zoro actually follow, or is he just chilling?
Oh no, he'll follow. Yeah, in a daze.
Went with
Just
Johnny.
checking.
We got a sense behind here, ghosty.
I've been here for so long. Their stench is filled everywhere.
Okay, the guy's useless.
I mean, shall we just like... Might as well. Got nothing else better to do, I guess.
Kick it in, Gruzeel.
Oh no, I was just gonna knock first.
Knock and then kick.
Don't harm my ship.
He's gonna
And his face peers out again.
Gruzeel's gonna knock on the door, waiting for an answer. And wait for an answer.
I think you can assume it's empty.
I mean, we're on a ghost ship. I think assumptions are a bit bad at this point.
He's gonna
Go for it.
he's gonna slowly open the door.
You got your sword ready. You'll be alright.
Yeah. And he's gonna slowly open the door.
Okay, as you slowly open the door, you
Just move that.
you just see some quarters. Now there was, you think, around the middle, a wall. Like you feel like there would have been. I just need to draw a quick line. But you feel like there would have been a section there and a section there. And this was just like a communal sort of area. It would have been bigger, actually. It would have been more like there and there. But there's like broken down deck walls. It looks like someone's been like smashing them down, looking for stuff.
Right.
Oh yeah, I don't see anything in here.
Yeah, that's a positive.
Right. And then I'll try the bottom one. I'll knock again.
Again.
What time is it, Arthur?
So the moon came up, the clouds parted. It's probably around. I'd say it's around very late evening. It's sort of 8ish, 9 o'clock, sort of around
PM.
that time. PM.
So when the ghost's saying we haven't got much time, he's kind of bullshitting us.
Couple of hours, yeah.
Depends how long it takes to fix his ship, in his opinion.
Oh, in Kethra's mind, she's bullshitting him.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Do you think that?
Yeah, I'm thinking
I am not full of lies.
this bitch ain't leaving us, and we're taking too much time in this shit.
You have not seen the damage.
What's in there? What's in the cabin?
So as you go down, similar again. I won't bother redrawing it, but essentially it seems to split off into a few rooms, and there's some.
So it could be like living quarters or something, I guess.
Yeah, again, living quarters again, beds. But yeah, it looks again like someone's broken down into the walls and just knocked them down, looking for stuff.
Looks like it's just another raided living quarters. Unless anyone else wants to fancy doing any rummaging.
By the way, can I get
Time
the
of essence?
the order of everybody looking in this room quickly? Could you all move your tokens in?
I mean, I would
order,
have been
please?
first because I'm opening doors.
Yeah, you would have been first because you're looking.
Tim second because of light.
Yep.
Makes sense.
And then the rest of us in a row.
I guess Zoro will be at the back.
Yeah, like to Gruzeel's side usually.
Did you say Zoro would be at the back?
Yeah, partly because I'm fixing my microphone, so I'll put him at the back.
That means you're gonna be at the front, dude.
Yeah.
When
something's
we
coming.
turn around.
Something's coming at us.
Okay. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm about to select these. Alright. Da-da-da.
I wonder if it's worth.
Let's reveal this
I
up
wonder if it's worth rummaging through.
As you
these.
walked around, you probably would have. See. Da-da-da. Zoro.
Yeah.
You feel a sudden slash at the back.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Should have been looking at those bones.
Yeah, for the fact that Alarias, you didn't see anything move technically.
Yeah.
We're going into the room.
Okay, and you take. Zoro, that is 7 slashing damage.
I'll update it.
Now, could you all roll initiative, please?
Yeah.
That's a 19 from me.
It is a 15 from me.
I'll ask for them all in a sec, if
Oh,
that's
okay.
alright.
Yeah.
Just because I'll sort this thing out, because you didn't try to kill the ghost. Stick with that. Okay, let's start. Anybody above 20?
22.
22 for Kethra. Good job. 15 to 20?
I got 15.
I got 19.
I got 16.
19. Sorry, it was 16. Lars, what'd you get then?
4.
Goody!
Yeah,
Where'd
getting
you
the bad
say?
rolls out of the way.
Yeah, initiative's the time to get those.
Right. Kethra, you hear this slash in motion appear out of nowhere, and as you look back, you see this swarm of collected bones structuring around each other and using each other's legs to stand on, these boned arms twisting out, multiple ones, and holding multiple different weapons. 4, 5, you don't know how many skulls hidden within the rib cages and spines that are twisting in and out.
Zoro, are you at the back? You're supposed to be looking behind you.
You're probably sleeping
Say-
again.
Yeah, Zoro will just turn around and say, sorry, I was in a bit of a daydream.
Told you the ghost should have taken over Zoro.
I will say they currently have half cover thanks to where you are and the amount of people, unless.
Well, I can very easily move around.
Yeah, no.
Alarias.
I'm saying from where you are. If you move, you'll be fine.
I'll move around Alarias to take 2 shots at the thing.
Yep.
My silver bullets.
Yep, silver bullets, good job.
Okay. That's a +8. So that's a 25 and a 21.
Yep, both are hits.
So that's a D10 +4 each.
Type of damage is it?
It's firearm. So it's
Bludgeoning?
piercing.
Uh-huh.
Piercing. Good to know.
So that's a 8 and a 13. No, 11. Sorry.
8
Can't
and
do
11.
maths.
So
8
19.
and 11. Yeah, 19 total. From silver bullets.
Yep, that's fine. So you hit, and you feel like your bullets should do more damage. It seems to just, it's like it just absorbs them and just keeps on coming. It doesn't care.
That's concerning.
Tim, you are next.
I bought these silver
Cool.
bullets for a purpose.
Can
Yes,
you guys hear
well,
Christmas music through my mic?
a
Yeah,
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, I'll be gentle with the mute.
it's not even December.
I know exactly.
It's close enough.
It is close enough, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Oh
So
god.
I'm gonna. Is one of them different to the rest? The one with the different sprite?
No. So they're all just like a combined mass.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I push past everyone? Can I?
So
Not being a halfling, can I even get through people's spaces?
You're not a halfling, you're a
No.
Tortle, so I don't think you
So,
can.
is there
But
room? I can't
technically,
get
you were
trapped.
behind Gruzeel, and Gruzeel's just a massive token, so you can move to like the right or left of him. But if you move to the left of him, Kethra's blocking your view.
Exactly. So
You
I
move
can't.
to the
can I
right
get,
of him.
Can I get here? Let me check my movement.
It's
2,
5, I
3,
think,
4,
per
5.
thing.
Yeah,
on its thing.
yeah. You're
I've
fine.
got 30 feet. 30 feet
Yeah,
movement.
more than.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna twat the one that hit, or the one closest to Zoro with my great club.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll
One
attack.
moment. Sorry, I've moved to the sofa. That's a 7.
That's a miss. You
Okay.
swing, and you were just so terrified of that ghost before
I
that
know.
more undead is just too much for you right now. And you
No.
swing, and it's just a swing and a miss.
Come at me, you cowards!
And now it is them. Okay, and as you just swung for them, I'm going to go after you.
Surround me if you dare!
That is a 19.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. Just keep these nearby, really, shouldn't I?
Oh,
That
no.
is
Oh, no.
12 damage,
Oh my
slashing damage on you.
God.
Jeez.
It's down to 1 hit
Dude.
point.
That's a 1 hit for me.
That is...
Oh my God.
And as they're
Cleric is almost dead.
sort of attacking you, you find that
No,
they
no.
kind of go around. Sorry, that's being detrimental because. Come on, there you go.
Are they surrounding me?
They're surrounding you and Zoro, so
Yeah,
they've come into your space, and they're suddenly these massive interconnected skeletal bones that are weird
Okay.
shapes just kind of break off and surround you as they slash at you, and then they kind of prepare to go for Zoro next.
Grah! Worry not, Zoro, I have a plan!
And they're kind of like shadows of them are just bursting out from Tim as his light is just completely being covered
that's
by
pretty
these
cool.
bones. Zoro, it is you next.
I've returned the headphone. This doesn't work. I'm very angry with it. Okay. So what are we fighting? We're fighting these skeleton things that have come at us.
Yeah, this skeletal
Bone mounds, kind of.
bone moundy kind of things, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for the one that's attacking Tim.
It's
So
it's
I'll-
it's all one thing. Kind of.
Is anyone?
It's kind of multiple skeletal bones twisting and forming into one mass.
Interesting.
Skeleton mound.
Oh, okay. So wait, why are there 4? Is it just to show like it's?
It's just to show their size,
right. Okay.
because
right.
I couldn't find a sprite for free. that
I'll
was-
kill this. Yeah, I'll swipe at this filthy creature then. I'll draw both my swords. And I'll
Wretched
say,
beast.
never fear, Tim. Zoro's here.
We'll get through this as long as we're together!
Go ahead. Roll an attack roll.
First one is a 10. Adapt to hit.
Nope.
And yeah, second one is a 14.
It's
Cool. So this is just with a normal slashing sword
mhm.
or scimitar, whatever.
Yep.
And it's a d6.
Oh, bludgeoning
10
one.
damage.
How much damage?
10.
10 damage from that slashing sword, yeah?
Yep.
Right, good to know. You go for the first one and you miss because their twisting shape is, it's confusing to you. You're used to a single-bodied thing. And as you swipe with the next one, correcting yourself, you hit, but your blade just kind of hits off these bones. It's just doesn't seem to do as much as you were hoping. Gruzeel,
I think
you are at the back,
but I should be able.
Is
I
it
mean, there's a
bludgeoning?
gap. There's a gap. There's a
but
gap.
yeah, you'll be able to get to them
Yeah, here.
because they're encompassing Tim's space and they're next to
Yeah.
Zoro. And
So
Nice,
I'll
essentially.
I'll get up to it. Should I? No, not yet. Right, I'll have to scimitar strike, I guess. Actually, no. I'm going to do ensnaring strike. So I'm going to cast. So as my bonus, first, I'm going to cast ensnaring strike.
How are you going to do that when you've got 2 hands full?
Can I not do that? Okay.
Well,
It's
you
verbal.
can.
Oh no, it's verbal.
Oh, it's verbal. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
verbal.
That's fine.
Right. So I'm going to cast that and then attack with my thing.
Go ahead.
And that is.
Assume you have to roll an attack roll still, yeah?
Yeah. 8 plus 4, 18.
18.
Yes.
That's a hit.
So I'll do the basic slashing first, because that's probably going to be whatever. So that's 8 basic slashing.
Right, so that's 8 basic slashing.
Yep, and it's a... four magical piercing damage.
4 magical piercing damage.
Oh no, they have to be...
Right.
No, wait, they have to take... No, sorry. That's only if they are restrained. So they must pass a strength saving throw first.
Strength saving throw,
Yeah,
alright.
12 to beat.
You do this attack, and you slice away, and these... What was it, ensnaring strike?
Yeah, so it's vines, thorny vines.
So these thorny vines sprout from your blade, and they twist around these bones, and you see that they begin to become rigid, and then suddenly they break away.
Never mind, worth a try. Alright. Okay. That's it, that's me done.
Yeah. We are on Alarias.
Okay. I think I've got a clear line of sight. Yeah. I'm just going to cast 5 bolts.
Yep, rolled was that?
Because I can't do Thunderwave with everyone here.
Yeah, you,
I mean, you
probably
could.
kill me.
No, I can only, with evocation, it's only 2 right now. I can pass. It's unnatural 20. No, it isn't. That's 17 to hit. And that's 7 fire damage.
17 to hit and 7 fire damage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Just check
The
something. Yeah, okay. 7 fire damage. Sorry, I'm just doing maths in my head. Right, yeah.
That's not good.
Wait, no, yes.
That's not good. They're obviously not taking out full damage.
No,
They're not flammable. No,
they're not flammable. You can see that these skeleton, like if you were to compartmentalize these skeletons and spread them out, they'd just be boned men with scraps of armor like covering them. Okay, we are back up to Kethra.
I don't like the sound of this. I'm going to stow my pistols because I don't
Better
want
be
to
running.
I don't. No.
Sorry, something I forgot to say. Tim,
Uh-huh.
you are currently deafened by clattering bone noises.
Okay,
Blimey.
cool. So I wouldn't have been able to hear what Zoro was saying.
No, sorry.
I'm
No
gonna,
reassurance.
I'm gonna stow my pistols, get out the greatsword, and start swinging.
Did you have a greatsword this whole time? Oh, it's,
Yeah.
it's on your icon.
Kethra is a badass, I tell you.
Kethra is a pretty bad.
That's a nat 1.
Oh, you're
dear.
gonna kill me.
So you're gonna
How
slash.
dare you.
You're gonna slash with the.
Oh boy.
Roll the damage.
Cool sword, Kefra.
2d6, right?
2d6, yeah.
Oh.
That's
With your strength as well.
yeah, I know.
I'm just saying. I want the full thing.
That's
Oh,
11.
wow.
That's 11 damage.
You kidding me?
It's 11 damage.
The point of
Yeah,
killing
okay.
that-
That's me.
It's a hefty old swing.
Yeah.
It's nearly enough to kill me
Nearly enough,
outright.
Nearly.
Right. As a. I'm gonna make this fair. I'm gonna make this fair.
Make it fair.
They're on
Firm
top of.
but
They're on
fair.
top of Tortle Tim, so they're sharing that space, right? That particular square
Yep,
that Tortle.
They're
Okay.
sharing that space.
Share the damage.
Just looking at the that grid thing that was posted in
You
Discord.
you go to swing, Kethra, and you step down. You go on a creaky floorboard, and it cracks underneath your foot, and you stumble.
The ghost guidance. He said he would help me.
And as you stumble,
He said he would help me, the bastard.
as you stumble, you hear, "Oh," and you find your hands course correct. And how much was it? 11 slashing
11.
damage. Okay, so you do hit the skeletal mound.
Yes.
You also hit Tim, and I'm splitting the damage between them
Oh.
in a nice way.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I mean,
He's
So-
no matter what you
Tim,
take, you're
still,
down.
that's- I'm going down
Tim, what did you
regardless.
have left?
I'm on 1.
Right. So 10 will go to the skeletal mound, 1 will go to Tim.
Wow, that's very
Oh,
kind
wow.
of you.
That's the benefit of having the.
I suppose I'm covered in all of these.
Yeah. So you suddenly get hit, Tim, and you fall down, and you're still like the last thing you hear is just this clattering bone.
Mm. It's
I'm
poetic
sorry.
almost.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Oh, Tim.
I had some radiant damage to deal this turn as well.
Well,
Yes,
that's a shame.
Steal to yourself.
And that was towards him, and now it's the bone then again. So
Oh, do I take
Oh.
do I do a death save?
yeah, you got to do a death save here actually
On your turn, yeah.
on his turn. Yeah.
It's me now, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
19.
Nice.
19 success. Good.
Yay!
Not
good.
bad.
Good. Just trying to think of yeah. They won't attack something that's already down.
Very kind.
So
of you.
it's going to move. So it's going to swarm you guys, and it's going to attack Kethra.
How far is it moving from Tim?
Well, Tim's down anyway.
It's only technically moved 5 feet. It's still within your melee space, so it hasn't. You don't get an
Oh.
opportunity attack. But it swarms Gruzeel, it swarms Alarias, and it swarms Kethra. All of you are now deafened by the noise of clattering bone.
Hooray!
Turn
And-
out. Yeah.
It
Shut up, Gruzeel.
You can't hear him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is, sorry, that's 16 to hit Kethra.
That is a hit.
That is 15 slashing damage, Kethra.
Nothing. Nothing.
And now it's Zoro's go.
Okay, so I've just seen it swarm all these guys.
And they're all currently deafened. Although you don't technically... Well, actually, you would have been deafened before, so you know that once it surrounds you, it's hard to hear.
Just going to say you're focusing on the wrong person here, creature. You'd be going for me. And I'll swing for it.
Go ahead.
14 on the first one, and then like 19 on the second one.
Both hits.
Okay. So that's 7 damage on the first hit.
7 damage on the first hit. It's slashing, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then 8 damage on the second hit.
8 damage on the second hit. Okay. Still standing.
Okay.
Gruzeel? Oh, do you have anything else you can do?
Move myself like a bit over here, so like if it goes back to Tim, basically I wanted to provoke an opportunity.
So you're going out of its attack range.
Not like out, but I want to go on like the edge. So like if it moves back like to the left, it will provoke an opportunity attack.
So you're getting to the corner of it to kind of be prepared, essentially. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. As long as you're staying within that 5 feet, that's fine. Okay, who are we on next? Gruzeel.
Alright, I'm gonna reach into my grey bag of tricks and throw out an animal.
Okay, roll the dice. Please be something silly.
6?
6.
Giant badger. Yes.
Giant badger it is.
Giant badger.
Sick. Okay, a giant badger flings out, and so are you just throwing it out behind you, in front of you?
So I can throw it 20 feet. So I'll probably throw it about there. Can I throw it about here?
Okay, yeah, throw it
Yeah.
there.
So here.
Giant badger. I've got to find a giant badger token.
I gotta find out what the giant badger can even do at the moment.
There's a badger token in there,
Is
I
there?
can draw one if you want.
and they're all
No,
funny
it's-
there.
Fine.
And then what I can do, so that's my action. It says on a bonus action I can command it to do stuff, so I'm going to command it to attack. Moves. What action it takes on its turn. So
I was going to say, can you roll it into the initiative order?
yes, I need to just getting its stats at the moment, so I know what to.
Yeah, that's fine. You get its stats, I'll find an image for it.
Oh, cool. Giant badger there. Oh, +0 anyway. 16. Are we going default health as well?
Yeah, default health.
Cool,
It's just
30.
easier.
Alright.
Right. Hold on. Giant badger. It's at the same time as Zoro, so you guys can figure out how you're going to do that.
I'll have Zoro go first. I think that'd be
Cool.
better there.
Makes sense because you are next as well.
Yeah, so then I'm going to have it do its attacks. So it does a multi-attack. It attacks once with a bite and once with its claw. So I'll roll for both of those.
Yep, go ahead.
That's a hit, and that's also a hit. So damage. So this is
14, I assume.
yeah, they're both up at 14. Yeah. So that's four piercing. So these are non-magical, obviously.
4 piercing.
And 4 slashing.
Cool.
That's it. That's my turn.
Yep, that's your turn, and because it's technically kind of before you, it'll come back in the next round. Alarias?
Gonna do Fireball again.
Yep, go ahead. Roll attack.
By the way,
16.
actually, he doesn't get his own turn order. He only acts on my turn, so there's
Oh,
no point,
okay.
there's no point
I'll-
rolling him in.
I'll take him out. My bad.
16's a hit, yeah.
16 is a hit.
Cool.
Yeah, 14 so far as we know.
5 fire damage.
5 fire damage. Good job. Okay. That all?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Kethra, it is your go.
So I'm gonna try again.
You are inside it at the moment. And when it's your turn, you hear, or like as this is all going on, you hear, "I can save your friend, but I must leave you."
Do it.
Okay, I just need to roll how fast he's going to be. Ooh.
Can I move and still hit?
Yes. Well, it depends on where you move.
Oh, I'm gonna stay within it. I want to be able to hit it, so I want to.
You're just moving back, like out of the swarm, basically. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine.
I'll move closer to Tim in that one step. That's still the great sword.
Mhm.
It's a 16.
That's a hit.
Huzzah! That's another 11.
Another 11. It's looking broken. You're seeing the amount of bones that are there are just reducing. Now it's looking a lot smaller.
Please let this be the only one.
Oh my god, yeah.
So
of
as
this type.
I rolled a ghost into initiative to go help Tim. Sadly, Tim, it is post your turn. So can you roll another death save, please?
Yep. That's a 3. That is one fail.
That is a fail. Okay.
I know we're not using any bludgeoning weapons, but are any of these bones getting smashed up into like bone meal on the floor or anything?
Probably not quite bone meal. Everybody's even using slashing and piercing, so I'd say they're getting cracked, broken in half. Some bits are like flying places, but not quite bone meal.
Thank you.
Well, you can take some more afterwards. It's now the swarm's turn. Yeah, no. That hits nothing. It goes to slash at Alarias, noticing that it can hurt him quite a bit, and
Okay.
you can see that because of all the damage it's taken, it goes to swing with an arm that just got cracked, and it just kind of falters and misses you.
Cool. I was about to cast shield there.
And then it swarms over Tim.
Does
Do I
it
get
not,
my?
No.
does it
Wait,
not
what?
leave our thing?
Well, sorry,
Opportunity.
that's too far. You two, no. Zoro, yes.
Yes. Cool. Leave my friend alone, monster. Oh no, I lost my dice. Ah. 15.
15. That's a hit.
Okay. Just slash it again. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Slashing, right?
Yep.
You get hit and it goes back, and it's like they skitter as much as they can to reform back towards each other, but still going.
Is it still occupying the 4 squares, or is it less space now?
Good question. The way I see it, it's going to be still technically occupying the 4 squares, but it's a lot less tall.
Okay.
So it's a lot shorter.
Okay.
It's not. Is it bloody yet?
It's more than
Doesn't
that.
have any blood.
It's getting smaller, so that
Is it-
take that
is
as you
it
will.
half the size of that it was before?
It's smaller than half the size it was before.
Oh, it's smaller than half. Okay.
Okay, it is. I just realised that was an opportunity attack, not at your actual turn.
Yeah.
So Zoro, it's yours.
I couldn't really hear before. There's nothing around this room, is there? Is it just wreckage and stuff?
What, the room behind you?
Just kind of like the space you're in.
Yeah, they seem to be officer quarters, but they've been kind of wrecked and raided,
Just wreckage, yeah.
seemingly.
There was nothing in this room. It was the same thing, just wreckage.
Same thing, quarters, but wrecked and raided.
He hasn't tried to talk or anything like that. Just going at us and attacking us.
Yeah, these bones have just started attacking you.
I'll just go beat it up a bit, I think. So I'll swing twice at it.
Mm-hmm.
This first one's over. It's 20, a natural 20.
Yep, that's fine.
I missed the second one.
You missed the second one.
Yeah.
What are you? You're using finesse, aren't you? So you're using dex, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm using Dex.
What's your dex modifier again?
+4.
Right. How do you want to do this?
Oh. It's just like a big pile of bones, isn't it? I'm gonna put my boot on it and raise my sword up high above my head. It's a disgusting creature. I'm here for my magic sword. Nothing's gonna stop me. And I'll just bring my sword down on it.
Okay.
Swords.
So you bring it down, and as you stamp into it, suddenly it crushes, and they break down into dust or bone meal and scatter along the ground. And suddenly all the bones stop moving.
Yay.
I'm gonna flourish my swords and say, "I think we should regret the day next Zoro we're running out."
I mean, there could be more of them.
Then they too will regret the day they met Zoro.
Okay, don't speak too soon, Zoro.
As you are technically out of combat, the ghost Lenton suddenly leaves Kethra's body and swarms into Tim. Tim,
I don't like
you are
this.
now stabilized, but you feel cold.
What's
And
happened to me?
You hear, "I saved you."
Is he still
No!
frightened of the ghost?
No,
No, be
not-
gone from me.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Not frightened anymore, technically, but
Okay.
you know, if you want to RP it that way, that's fine.
Still freaky. Still definitely freaky.
Yeah, still deathly and freaky.
Definitely, he's had a lot of experience with zombies, but no experience with ghosts. So, still sees this as a vile creature for now.
So, yeah, they are.
I'm gonna go pet the badger.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, pet the badger. I can't be bothered to find a badger token at this point. So
Is it normal badger
He's drawing
size?
it.
Is it?
it's a giant badger,
Oh,
so it's
shit.
big.
Just
Tim,
make sure that doesn't wreck the ship.
Tim, you are technically like I'm say. I think all of what you just said would be in your head because you are technically at 0.
Yep, yeah, that's fine. So I'm unconscious at the moment.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. That's... oh my
Can someone heal me?
No.
What about badgers are stripy, aren't they?
Is that
Oh,
meant
yeah,
to be a
we got-
badger, or is that like a
That's
weird
supposed to be-
crocodile?
Oh yeah.
That's a great badger.
So
It's a
uh,
giant
Ti-
badger.
Does Tim have any potions?
well, I
Um,
can heal, but does the ghost like? Is it doing anything?
Ghost
Do we
is
have
Tim's
already
to-
just
using
like
the can.
frothing at the mouth on the floor.
I think I should.
I'll crouch
I
down
think-
next to him and I'll take out the teddy bear I took from that boy and I'll place it in his hands.
Okay. I'll
Sleep
do
well,
something
Tim.
about it. I'll use cure wounds on Tim.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
I'll take the teddy bear back.
Wow.
You don't need this
You
anymore.
gain-
Tony.
When you
Did you think Tim was dead?
so
I like cop say no.
You regain 8 health. 8 health.
Wonderful, thank you.
Oh,
There you go,
I'm
Tim.
gonna
I feel 20 years younger.
I'm gonna
Oh,
second
you
with
don't-
myself.
You don't look at him.
okay.
I gain 9.
Zoro, when you place that teddy bear and then you take it back, Lenton's face peers out and says, "Do not place dark things on the body."
It's a teddy bear.
Clutch the teddy bear closer and say, "What do you mean, dark things? It's just a bear I found."
I sense it. Something evil.
The teddy bear or Zoro?
Hard to tell.
Gruzeel's gonna
I
like.
roll insight on the teddy bear.
Gruzeel's gonna like sniff the teddy
On the
bear.
teddy bear.
You're gonna roll insight on the teddy bear.
Do I sense anything evil coming off?
Right. Doesn't matter what you roll at this point. No, you cannot sense evil on the teddy bear.
Gruzeel's gonna give the
I
teddy
look
bear
up
a
to
sniff.
the others and say, it must be the teddy bear. Can't.
Sorry, what is Gruzeel doing?
Sniffing the teddy bear. So they're trying to
Perhaps it
smell
was the
evil.
child.
Smells a bit musky, like it's got a lot of salt water on it.
Oh, smells fine.
What can you sense, Ghost? Anything?
Keep it away.
I'm gonna
Shall
take
we-
a step closer to him. Say, keep what away?
I mean, if
Tim, can
ghosts
you make a charisma saving throw, please?
if
God.
ghosts don't like it, it might be useful for us later.
Please stop antagonizing him.
Tim, make a charisma saving throw.
11.
Right, Tim, you're aware of what's happening, but you lose control of your body,
Oh, no.
No.
and
Headspin
Tim
360.
suddenly scatters back. Keep it away.
Shall we continue?
Zoro, stop being a
Zoro.
dick.
Zoro,
Shouldn't-
just stand 10 feet away from the ghost. Okay.
Hey,
Zoro, I'll slap you if you're not careful.
this is weird, right? Why is the ghost afraid of me?
He's not. He's afraid of the teddy bear.
Hmm.
Clearly, that's
Well,
more
we-
frightening.
We don't
Teddy
100% know.
Look, we can discuss this on our ship. Shall we just Shall we just at least try and see if there's any other bad things on the thing before we start having gassing like a whole bunch of old maids?
Okay.
I'll be walking alongside my badger.
Tim, well, you see Tim just suddenly go, "I won't let him near me."
Can you at least let Tim under control, please?
Only if I am promised sanctuary from that thing.
Hey.
Yeah, Zoro will do no harm.
and he relinquishes
Oh my.
control, and he, in your mind, Tim, he says, "I'm sorry, but I will not be so close to such evil."
We should destroy the bear.
Are you okay, Tim?
Yes, I'm quite fine, but that bear, it must be evil.
Well,
No,
if
the
ghosts are
bear
afraid
is-
of it, I think we should use it for later.
Oh, perhaps you're onto something. Leverage.
Or, you know, like
It's
a
that
ward.
business sense you were telling me about.
Oh no, this is more for like, you know, hunting. You know,
Oh,
think of it like, I don't know, a bad smell.
Okay, so I'm
We're
gonna speed this
keep
up
Going.
a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna.
So on this
Exploring.
deck, you guys see, you find a kitchen, which is this room. All the food's kind of rotted off. You find an armory in this room. Some like harpoons.
Any swords?
A couple of swords. Yeah, a couple of just cutlasses.
How much damage does a cutlass do?
Same, I guess.
Same
26,
scimitar.
Okay.
And in this room, you find it's just a storeroom.
Is there what kind of weapons are in the armory? Just cutlasses and harpoons.
Just cutlasses and harpoons. It's very basic. There's a few
There are a few pistols. bullets.
ballista bolts. Yeah.
Oh.
Could be useful. I mean, both harpoons and those bolts might be quite useful for.
Is it a harpoon gun or is it like a turret?
No. It's literally just a harpoon.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sort of just edge a bit closer to Tim and see if anything happens.
Zoro, get away from him.
I'll leave the bear somewhere.
Do you get away from him?
No, I'll tell you what. I'll put the bear down and then I'll edge a bit closer to him.
We've got a very thin alliance with this spirit. Do we really want to piss him off?
I want answers from this spirit.
We could do
Yeah,
it later.
What has you so afraid of me?
Zoro, we got a sinking ship going on here, dude.
Okay, but we're going to talk about this later, spirit.
I'm in agreement with you that we need to sort this out, but now is not our time.
Okay. We'll deal with the ship first, and then we'll confront the spirit.
I am working with you. There is no need to confront me.
yes, please, I ask you again, do not antagonize him. He's been saying horrible things to me.
What kind of thing?
So, do we go down? Is there another way down?
There is a further way down. So there is kind of a latch at the end you're on. Sorry, I didn't draw it out, but there's essentially a small trapdoor, and it's a step ladder that goes down to where would be like on the cutlass your barrels and your lower quarters,
Cool.
and where the brig is.
The brig.
Shall we?
Yep.
I'm just gonna reveal all areas again.
Can I quickly ask? God, I've forgotten his name again.
Linton.
Lenton.
If there's anything we should be worried about on this floor.
I have not been here in many years. No, I do not sense the bone crew anymore. There is something else.
He was reanimated through his curse, wasn't he?
That's what he believes.
Okay. But we don't know what his curse is exactly.
You are unsure.
Cool. I'll save it
Sorry, I
for
can't
after.
understand. A cursed reanimator. Who cursed him?
He
Hmm.
said
Crossbones
that
did,
he
didn't
was
he?
cursed by Crenulous Crossbones, but
Got it.
So we've come down to a below. I'm sorry, I was just away.
So
we're
they're
down to a
just
lower
like-
floor in
Yeah, the lower deck. So this is all like barrels,
Right.
the brigs in here.
Right.
There's kind of like a main walkway in the middle. Alarias, you're very familiar with it. It's mainly a walkway in the middle, and then archways that go to steps, like trapdoors. Like you've just come down the steps. There's an archway, and then there's barrel stores either side,
Is there anything in the
all
brig?
the way down, and a brig cage.
Is there anything in the brig?
You look in, you can't see anything. There's shackles.
Nothing attached to the shackle.
There's no light in here. The only light you're getting is off Tim.
Can I
I've got
try?
my night goggles on.
Oh, you put your night goggles on. Okay.
I try opening some of the barrels, seeing what's inside. Of anything interest.
How many barrels do you open?
Until someone stops me. I've got nothing
Roll
else
an
to do.
investigation check.
Can you get the badger to investigate barrels as well?
I guess it
Dig-
could.
dig
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if
them.
would it
say
be
it's gonna have
possible
to do a skill check to see if it can pop the lid off.
Can I wander off down this way and see if there's anything?
I mean, it's got
interesting?
claw. It's got claws, so I guess it
I
could
would like
somehow
to-
claw,
if it-
like.
If it can't open the barrels itself, I would like to aid it.
So
I'll say with
investigation.
Tim's aid, the badger can open barrels.
Nice.
Unnatural 20. Do you want me to roll with for the badger?
No, it's okay. So
Probably
Gruzeel, I'm just gonna move your-
intelligence. That's probably would have
just
been
gonna
bad.
move your token quickly. When you get to about here, just beside the brick cage, on the right of it, you open a barrel and you can see this rotted fruit inside.
Mhm.
It's quite low down compared to some of the other barrels. It's kind of like it looks like someone was hiding or eating in here. As you go a little further into this, looking in, you see a bone hand, and suddenly a small spectral hand grabs yours, and you just feel this cold grasp
Is it coming from the barrel?
coming from so in the barrel you looked through, found some rotted fruit, and then a bone hand, and then a spectral hand came out and grabbed you on the hand. Let me double check. Yeah, that definitely hit. And that is lots of d6s. Okay, that is so that is 15 damage,
Blimey.
necrotic damage to you.
Damn.
That's not fun.
And you just hear her, "Leave me alone!"
I will back away. Don't look in that barrel. It hurts.
Wait, the barrel said leave me alone.
Yes.
Gruzeel, what was in there?
I don't know.
You would have all heard "Leave me alone."
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, okay.
It would have echoed across the room.
Oh yeah, I looked in. There was bad fruit. There was a bone hand, and then something grabbed me. It hurt a lot. It really hurt a lot. And then you heard what it said. And then I'm standing over here, and then you asked me what happened.
Tim, in your head you hear, I am not the only spirit here, it seems.
Can I go
Zoro
and-
says it was a spirit.
Zoro,
Can I go
get that
knock on the
teddy bear.
barrel and say, no, knock on the barrel and say who's in there?
What, you just say who's in there?
Yeah, I knock on it as well.
I'm gonna step back. So if it's like there, I'm gonna stand back over here with the badger.
You just hear, "Leave me alone! I don't want to see the bone crew! Leave me alone!"
It's alright. It's alright. There's no more bone crew. It's just us now.
Roll persuasion.
It's just us.
Just us now. Persuasion.
Mhm.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. No, you're trying to trick me!
We look like
Honestly,
Lint, who is this?
Is this the spirit you speak of?
what is your name, child?
I am not sure. I thought I was the last one left.
What is your name,
big is the
child?
barrel? This is quite large.
And Kethra, as you're looking into this barrel, just a little boy's spectral face peers out, long hair. He doesn't look as decayed as Lenton did, and he just peers out, and his eyes are wide, and his cheeks are quite sort of chubby and full, and he looks at you, and he goes, my name's
No skeletons.
and as like he starts kind of floating up, and he just goes, my name's Donnie.
Donnie, I'm Kethra. Nice to meet you.
Hi. And goes to shake your hand, and you feel very cold.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing else.
Okay.
That's old
Can I-
do that is just and the
Can I take out the teddy bear offer, and I'll offer it to him.
Oh my
This
god.
is such a bad idea.
Such a bad idea.
When you take out the teddy bear to him, he's gonna look at it, kind of shrug, and then he's gonna try to touch it, but he can't. His hand goes through.
I'll be like, oh right, you're dead. Okay, I guess I'll keep this.
I'm dead.
Uh,
Oh god.
How
From
long
the-
have you been in that barrel?
Is anyone else here with you?
No, I ran and hid down here when the captain started killing people.
Ah. Did he kill you as well?
No, he never found me. I've been hiding in this barrel.
And
Mm.
you have hid well. Say, shall we get you out of this barrel and off the ship?
I don't fully understand, but I don't want to leave. I'm scared.
You have a friend of yours.
There is-
someone
there-
you may
there-
know.
There are bone men
Lenton.
upstairs, though.
There is
killed them.
you have a friend of yours. There is Lenton. Do you remember him?
First mate Lenton. He lives.
Wow.
No,
That's much
he's dead as
easier.
well.
He
Yes, he
exists.
is well.
Okay, I'm gonna need a deception roll from Kethra at this point because
You
you're all
lied to
telling him
me.
different things.
I said he exists.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
saying
fine.
yeah, he
That's
lives
fair.
through me. Is
I was saying he
He
lives,
lives
he
in
lives
you.
as much as he does.
Okay.
He exists. As you do.
Tim, are you staying over there, or have you come closer?
I think a bit closer, but also Thingy didn't rear away at the bear coming out. So maybe like up by the badger.
Okay, up at the badger. So Lenton sticks his face out of yours and says, "Child, Donnie, the cabin boy. How long have you been down here?" And he shrinks back into the barrel. It's a ghost! It's a ghost!
It's okay. It's okay. It's just like you.
Ooh.
He is-
What do you mean?
Have you eaten in all your years under here?
Of course I've been. There's plenty of fruit for us. Look, this entire barrel.
That food is rotten. It is no good.
Roll persuasion.
Your sustenance is long gone.
Yeah, roll persuasion.
So it's a bit better. It's an 18.
He goes, no, I was just, but I've been here for.
You've been here for too long, child.
Should have
When
moved to
you-
another barrel.
When you do this, he gets mad a little bit, and suddenly some of the fruit in the barrel just flies out, and it flings out, revealing his skeleton. And he looks at it, and he goes, and he's just panting. He's hyperventilating.
I guess it's a good thing a ghost can't die of shock, I suppose.
I would slap the kid, but it won't really work.
Maybe Lenton can.
Get yourself together.
Why doesn't Lenton slap him?
Yeah. Tim's gonna approach
Take me
and see
to
if
the
Lenton-
boy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Through Tim's hand, it's gonna slap the kid. Cat boy, release yourself from this incessant breathing. Oh, sorry, Lenton. Sorry. Slapped him again.
I think this is gonna take a while.
So after the second slap, he's like, okay. So you're, and we're, yes. How long? I have lost track. Oh, okay.
Could I try and tell from the fruit decay how long it's been?
Yeah, do a nature check. Go ahead.
Oh, maybe not. Like 6.
Fucking fruit decays, man.
It's a
You don't know.
long time.
Yeah, a long time. You said the bone men are gone. They terrified me. They're the reason I hid here.
Oh yeah, we killed that.
It is true they are gone. You see him smile for the first time.
Can we see the damage on the ship in here?
Yes, you can. If you look over to more barrels, it's weird. You can see the waves bobbing up and down, but it's not like the ship is filling with water.
So the waves are passing through the ship.
Waves are passing through the ship, but there is a definite breakage and hole in the far end that is hooked around this peaked rock.
So there's a hole in the ship.
There's a hole in the ship, and it seems to be hooked on this peaked rock.
Right.
It's like there was a high wave, and then as it went down, it hit this rock, and then has never moved since.
How the fuck do we lift this off?
I don't think I mean, it's not stuck on anything.
And then we've got to move water.
It's up to you guys to
Unless we have to
decide.
like figure out where the real ship is and repair the real ship somehow. If the real ship's on the bottom of the
Where you go to feel the ship is real to you as you feel it. It just seems to be that the waves are they're not filling the lower deck with water, it's just passing through.
Huh. That's weird. Lots of mending.
Good thing I've got mending.
You guys shout some ideas on how you want to repair the ship? I'll tell you
Well,
for that.
we can take apart some of the barrels and use that as wood, right?
Yep. Again, this is a storeroom area, so there are other supplies here: planks of wood, rope,
It's all gonna be rotten. so
other
stuff.
sails. Lenton just couldn't leave his quarters.
Shall we?
I must show the boy that the bones are gone. I think he is kept here by fear.
Yeah, you do that. We're gonna figure out how to fix this.
I need a body to move. I must keep Tim. Or another.
You can use the badger.
Yes, please use the badger.
I know you are new to this. But can you join me? The boy's kind of looking at him like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do.
Badger.
So, Tim, you feel this coldness leave your body and a sudden warmth come back on
Wonderful.
you. The badger, can you make a charisma saving throw for the
For
badger?
the badger, this should be entertaining. Charisma, -3 on charisma. This should be great.
This would be interesting.
That's not bad. 16.
Oh,
Rolled a 19.
doesn't work.
Oh, really?
Well, the badger, you can command the badger to.
If the
can tell it-
badger's willing, then it should
Yeah.
be.
Well,
Okay,
if
right.
the thing is, the badger is willing, you can command a creature, but you can't just. Can you? How much control do you have over the creature?
So basically, the creature is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves, what action it takes, or give it general orders such as attack your enemies. So
You could give it a
I could
general
I could
order,
give it an
but
order to like
technically
take
it is a living, thinking thing, so it will decide for itself whether it wants to be possessed.
right.
I would say.
I would say
But-
like let him in, or just for
Yeah.
temporarily.
What I'll do is I will roll and see. Yeah, he's like, badger's like, okay, submit.
He rolls over.
Lenton flows into him, and you see like the giant badger shake a little bit, and then its head twists, and its its dark, hollow eyes kind of glow white, and the face pops out. I need another body for the boy. He can't leave by himself.
I do believe it's Zoro's turn by now.
Agreed.
I would volunteer, but they think I'm evil, so shame.
Can you
Boy,
possess
the
the
boy-
table?
boy didn't recoil from
The
you.
boy didn't think you were evil.
Boy, what do you think?
I've never done this before.
No, forget that. What do you-
That's all agreed. Zoro, you're being taken over.
Yep.
For the good of the
do you
kid.
get any evil vibes off me, child spirit?
He's just going to try, because he doesn't really understand a lot of the things he's doing.
Oh, that's rude. I'm definitely going to resist if he's doing it mid.
Okay, yep, charisma. Charisma saving throw.
It's a 15 roll, so I assume it.
Yep, yeah. You defend against it, but you feel like you didn't have to try that hard.
I have an
Zoro,
idea.
let the
Wait,
boy do
I
it.
have an idea. Wait a
He's
minute.
nervous.
Wait a minute.
Is
Tell you
it-
what,
I'm gonna reach.
Linter,
I'm gonna
whatever
reach.
his
I'm
name is,
gonna.
he can possess me.
Then the boy can take the badger.
Well,
Yeah,
I
Jesus.
hang on. I could just pull out another animal.
No. I don't mind if Linter possesses me. It's fine.
Just
You gonna pull out another,
Well,
another animal?
I'm waiting for like agreement that's I can just.
Oh,
do that.
okay.
I
Is
mean,
this out of the bag? Because you can only have one at a time.
Tim
I
would
think.
No,
agree
it doesn't
immediately.
say. It doesn't say that I checked and it says it doesn't. There's nothing in there that suggests.
So can you pull out one animal a turn?
Yeah,
Is this bag of
up
tricks?
to three. Up to three. Yeah,
Bag of
Oh,
tricks. Yeah, up to 3.
up to 3. But there doesn't say anything in here that you can only have one at a time.
are there
Oh.
recharges?
Yeah,
Is it unlimited?
three recharges per day.
Oh, okay.
I might have done it wrong last time I used this then, but yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, no, he can pull out 3 at a time, but after that it needs to recharge,
Yeah.
so
and they all disappear by.
by
dawn.
dawn. Yeah.
I could just pull out another animal. That means none of us have to, be taken over.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we may need the animal for mending the ship.
All right,
No, you do worse. That works, right?
all right.
Yeah.
I'll pull one out. See what happens.
Right, rolling in it. Oh, it's another 6. Another giant badger.
2 giant,
Army of badgers.
two giant badgers.
2 giant badgers.
Oh, there you go. Same one. Now it's fair.
Boy, reach into the badger.
Giant badger.
one with it.
It's a giant badger. It's not really.
Okay. Okay. So he's gonna try bond with the badger. It takes a few goes, but eventually he goes in, and the badger's eyes simulate, and his face pops out, kind of more in a Casper the Friendly Ghost kind of way, and it's just like, oh, this is weird.
Oh, dear.
Calm yourself, boy.
Do we know his name?
Sorry. Oh.
What was that?
Do we know the boy's name?
Donnie.
Donnie, yeah.
Donnie. Got it.
Come with me, boy. I will show you the bone men are gone. Okay. And the badgers begin to ascend the stairs.
Tell you what, that was really surreal.
Still is surreal.
Yeah.
Shall we look at the ship?
Yeah, how big's this rock?
It's not massive. I'd say at its peak, it's kind of, round yay big. It's not that huge. It's only the fact that it's so tall that it seems to have hooked the ship.
How do we get the so if we... Yeah, we can't move it anyway.
We're gonna have to push
can we-
off it.
Oh, what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to try?
Are
Do you want to have a think about it? I can.
Are we all strong enough to just push?
We need the badgers, I think.
No, we're strong enough, right?
Oh, you're trying to push the ship off the rock?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what are you actually trying to do?
I don't know whether we're...
Yeah, push the ship off the
The
rock.
house.
So you're going to kind of wedge yourself between the rock and maybe
Because
the
you
upper
can-
deck and lift off.
Because if we got we've got the water with us, that can.
But the water's passing through it
bouncing.
though, isn't it? So it's not. You're not getting the upthrust from the water because it's not
Yeah, but that's
touching
not
it.
because it's filling in.
How long have we spent on the ship so far? Like, what time of night is it? How long do we have? Do we
At
reckon?
this point, you probably feel it's kind of coming around midnight with all your investigation and looking around and getting down here and everything.
Still got time. Best part of 5 hours.
At least.
5 hours to push this thing off. Okay.
Gonna take that
Okay,
long.
we-
I think.
There's the ship's pretty banged up. Other things.
Oh, it's a heavy
I need-
ship. You're talking about. It's a big ass ship.
I know. I don't know how.
I don't. You
Um,
know, even if it's
people can just
ghostly,
push it.
it's still going to be heavy.
Look,
How do you
if
guys
this
wanna
is-
do this stuff? Go on.
If this doesn't work, how about
How fresh are
we
these?
go? If it doesn't work, how about we go to our ship and get a pull?
Yeah, that's what I was.
That's probably the best way. Because the only
Like
other,
tow truck.
yeah, because the only other thing I could think of is getting a plank and putting it in as a wedge or pushing down and trying sort of lifting it. But because with a lever, you've got a little bit more force.
Leverage.
Yeah, leverage.
I could definitely see how leverage would boost your chances.
But
Yeah,
that depends
it's
on how.
rotten wood.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's how.
Well,
it moves
these
the wood.
these are planks of wood that have been in the storeroom, so you could find one that isn't necessarily completely rotted.
We could try that. That's probably the best. Better than just us pushing.
The equipment and stores that are down here are in fairly decent condition considering.
And I can pull out another. I could pull out my last animal to help us push, or at least waiting for. And
Can
wait
you
for the
can you
badges
pull
to
out
come.
any aquatic animals to
I
like
can't.
maybe?
I don't get to choose.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
he doesn't
okay.
get a choice.
Could be another badger again.
Could be another badger or worse. Badger's like
Could-
that's that
could-
third best thing on there, you know. So
Could be
Oh,
tiny. Who
that
knows?
could be. You can just get like a giant rat or a weasel, you know. So it's just
God.
if we get a giant elk, that'd be ace. But you know,
Right, shall we
why not?
try a push, try a leverage, and then try the ship pull?
Could
Alright.
we just cut around and just cut the wood off so it's not hooked in anymore,
Potentially.
and and hold it so it doesn't get hooked in again? I don't know.
It's worth a shout.
Just-
Yeah.
Let's try and leverage it off first. I think.
Yeah. Push.
Do you-
Push leverage, and then if that doesn't work, cut it.
What are you guys
don't have
doing?
shatter, do you, Dan?
No.
Yeah.
Should we try that
No,
then?
not
Should we,
level
should, we,
one.
should we try the
Yeah.
Should we try the push? Try the lever, and then
A break.
try the cut. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Cool, okay. Who is pushing?
All of us.
All of you?
All of us. I would imagine.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Tim
God.
might be the strongest. So if I take I've got +3.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
there's
I'm the weakest.
I
two
got
ways I
+1.
see this going. Either two of you roll, and I will do my sums, or one of you roll and add everybody that's pushing strength modifier.
That's gonna be better, right?
Really
No.
though, against two rolls?
Mine's-
No way. Because
Would it be an advantage? Would the person that rolls on their own? With
You get the
advantage-
choice of the modifiers or two rolls with advantage, essentially.
surely the two rolls is going to be more because that's
I've got -1.
because there's no
strength as
because yeah, which cancels
So that's not-
which cancels me out. So that's
I got
basically
I got +3, +1, +3.
plus
I think
one.
Zoro's +3.
So the only you're talking about
We've
plus
got
six.
+9.
Yeah, plus not well. But then, so all the person has to do is roll better than 9, which with advantage you probably end up doing. So
Okay,
better
yeah,
off with two
you're
rolls.
probably right.
Just get the two strongest people to do it, which is what Tim and Kethra.
Tim and Kethra sounds like.
Well, Zoro as well. He's in this conversation. He's got +3 as well. But
Yeah, I have +3 to strength.
But he lost the arm wrestle to Kethra, so
that's very
Yeah.
true. He is,
So
he is,
RP
He wouldn't let him.
canon-wise,
he would not let Zoro
Yeah.
get involved.
he is the
Yep.
the ship's weaker of the two of us.
So me and you, Matt.
We're just rolling once or we're rolling twice.
Are we all? But I
with
suppose
the amount of people helping you, you'll each have advantage.
yeah,
Okay.
so we're all going to be pushing. We're all going to help push. It's just we're negligible against you guys.
That's an 18 from me.
Hmm
It's just a raw strength.
Raw strength.
It's an unnatural 20. Oof. So
Doesn't quite budge. You feel it creak. It even moves a little bit, but you're just not enough.
Oh,
leverage.
I guess we try the plank.
Can we use Tim's great club as leverage?
Well,
Oh,
you've got massive planks of wood.
Okay,
in-
okay.
in
If
that
they're,
room.
as sturdy, I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
risk the great.
They'll
club, so that's good.
be as sturdy, yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't want to risk your weapons.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, trust
we'll get the leverage and plunk.
Shall we try again?
Again
Well,
with advantage.
I can.
The two of us put all of us put the two of us rolling.
Yeah.
I think I can get oil out of the alchemy jug. Would that help? Like
How would that
grease it up. Grease up the rock.
No,
so
it's like hooked
easier?
on. I don't think that's going to help.
Okay. Okay.
Nice thought
Acid,
process.
burn it
but-
away.
Mm.
It's in the water as well.
Okay. Tim will get
Could
back.
use
to you.
acid to attempt to corrode the rock if you really wanted to try, but
We'll
That's a-
we'll go
With
for that
leverage,
later.
that's a 22.
22 for the leverage. Tim, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry, wait. D20 plus 3. 13.
Is that with advantage?
Yeah, I rolled twice. I didn't add the plus 3, but the first one was 3 anyway. So 13.
Still doesn't quite budge.
Hmm.
All right, let's get the curtain, boys.
You feel like the leverage definitely helped, but
Let me
It's
look.
just not
I might have a
bad.
spell.
No, I don't really have much.
Where are those badges, man? Taking a while.
they are taking a while.
I mean, magic missiles force, but I don't really want to.
I don't have
Slot.
anything. I got nothing. I mean, yeah, my stuff's not really made for wood cutting.
Just cut What
Yeah,
happens when
we
we
can
cut?
cut it and now I can just mend it up.
it out and then mend.
Would a s-
I might have something.
A sword will cut the wood, but it won't cut it as well.
yeah.
That's all I'll say.
It's not really a saw, is it? It's not really a.
No.
To be fair, a great axe probably just do. Sorry, a great sword probably be the best thing for it, just to
Did-
whack it. One.
Sorry, Tim, what were you saying?
Oh, I was considering. No, I've got like a bless kind of thing, but I don't think it would help where we need. We could try the acid.
I don't have any acid.
You
I've
could
got acid.
try the acid to corrode the rock. That will be loud.
Does anyone have?
So
any
what?
acid?
I've got. I can get acid out of my alchemy jug.
Oh, I see.
How
He hasn't
big's
used
that
his
jug?
charge today.
I
Yeah.
haven't used it today. I think I used it yesterday.
Do you
Yeah,
get
you used it
do you get to
yesterday.
pick? Oh, you got to pick. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, he
there
gets
you
to
go.
pick now.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I mean, can we even reach the bit that's hooked on to the?
Yeah. The rock's firmly there. Like you can touch the rock. You can feel the rock. It's there. It's just it's hooked into this.
Okay.
Not there.
Well,
Stand back, everyone.
Alright, Gruzeel stands back.
Acid the rock.
How much a liter you can get?
8
Acid!
ounces. 8 ounces.
Oh, I
8
know.
ounces of acid, which is a lot, right?
It's a lot of
Yeah.
acid. It's a lot
Mhm.
of acid.
I don't know. It just starts like
Why would you have
Um,
2
Tim,
gallons?
roll a d20 for me.
great.
Why'd you have 2 gallons of mayonnaise? I mean, who needs 2 gallons of mayonnaise?
There is a
Oh,
great reason to have 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
You obviously haven't met the Dutch,
That's a
have you?
shit ton of chips.
17.
17.
Mhm.
It begins to burrow and feed into this rock, and it goes
Yes.
lower and lower and lower until
Yes.
it's gone from a spike into a mound. The ship is still hooked on it, but it is marginally lower,
Good thinking, Tim.
probably by a good
Six.
foot or 2.
Leverage again?
Yeah, you could probably leverage it
Mm.
off easier now.
Worth another
Or-
try.
Can we smack bits off the rock now it's been weakened? Is it like brittle?
It's not brittle, it's more like it's just melted on top, but then
Yeah,
the
yeah, okay.
stronger, harder
Yeah.
stuff has just settled.
Yeah.
Can you
Of
keep?
course.
Oh, is there only one shot? Oh, yeah, you can't keep using.
Yeah,
it.
that's it. One pop.
Fair enough.
With the leverage, I've got another 22.
22. Tim? Or whoever else is helping with the leverage?
15. That was my highest.
15 and 22. You feel it just gets on top and over, and the ship begins to, because I'm assuming you're like leveraging under, and then you push on top and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you've
Sure.
got like part of the wood sticking out of the hull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of between.
You feel the hull begin to slide towards you, and your entire thing is moving, and your piece of wood is sliding off this now smoothed rock. And suddenly the ship
The
just
good smooth or the good bad smooth?
the good smooth, and the ship just kind of comes off and begins swaying as if in the water. Now the water seems to be coming in.
Shit. Quickly, to your
Let's
stations.
let's get repairing.
Yeah.
Can I grab wood and then just use mending?
I'll hold it.
The
We'll
whole...
hold it
Hey,
in place.
I was going to say, what you're going to need to do is have pieces of wood that fit to do the mending cantrip that way.
I think.
Yeah,
I
we
think
should have prepared this
Yeah,
first.
Quick,
right.
the
You should have.
quick method is to put planks of wood on top and seal it.
Yeah, because you're only worried about the
Yeah.
gaps, aren't you? So you fill most of the big gaps with that, and kind of almost use it as a welding tool and
Okay.
mending like a welding tool.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
put
that-
the
as-
wood all over it.
Alarias, as a boatswain, you will know that the best and quickest way to fill a hole like that is to patchwork it on top. Then after that, start worrying about the size of the hole and the shape of the hole.
Oh, I
Cut out
see.
that bit later, and then use your mending cantrip to seal it.
Cool.
That's
Gruzeel
what you would
gets-
usually do.
Gruzeel's just going to run and grab some wood. Like,
Yeah,
grab
I'll
planks
just tell him
and
to
put it-
patch on the wood.
Yeah, Tim's gonna copy Gruzeel.
We'll be
There's
laying
plenty
wood
of
down.
materials, and enough of you at this point have enough sailing and hull knowledge to be able to patch it.
Nice.
I'd say, which is fine. So the hull is now patched. However, the rest of the ship is still in some disarray. The badger, the giant badger, one of them, actually no, sorry, two of them comes down, but one is no longer glowing. Its eyes are no longer glowing.
Oh, where? Which one? Which one?
Lenton's face
Oh,
peers out of the other
no.
one and goes, the boy has moved on.
That's
He is
sketch.
at peace."
As you do. Fair enough.
Can I roll insight
Where?
on him?
Yeah, go ahead.
I trust him.
I'll be going to pet the other badger.
Back badger.
Insight is plus 1. 13.
Seems to be telling the truth to you. Completely honest.
Okay. Fine.
So we fix your ship for you.
There is the main mast. And the helm. Still to fix.
Oh.
The sails
again?
need
So his
set.
curse will be lifted.
Well, we've got the material down here, haven't we?
Yeah.
There are plenty of materials down there
Shall we?
for
just-
fixing the ship.
I mean, do we have...
Might I also say, after you've done the patchwork and you've looked around, there is a chest amongst the barrels.
Fine.
A locked
open that.
chest. Try to open it, doesn't open. There's a padlock on it.
Yes.
Strong.
Someone smash it.
Shall we take this up to the top with the rest of the stuff, and we can
Yes.
take on to our ship at the end?
I mean,
Are you trying to steal from me before your work is done?
We're mainly positioning it into an easier place for you to
It
gift
will
it to
get
us later.
waterlogged down here.
Persuasion. With advantage.
Who?
You, Kethra. Tim's comment gave you advantage.
you're welcome.
It's a 12.
I understand your thought very well. and the badger starts climbing up the ladder.
That's cute every time, you have to admit.
Okay. You guys are going to try to fix the ship, the main mast, the sails, helm, all that stuff. If you're going to do that, can I have...
Can we signal to the other ship to say it's safe to get more hands on deck to help?
Yeah, we could definitely use more manpower.
If you try to signal the other ship, the badger / Lenton will go, "No others. I have made my deal with you.
You want it done quick, don't you? Before the ship disappears.
No one
It's
else.
the only way.
You are plenty of hands."
Do it quicker.
So sketch. So sketch.
Fine.
Very sketch.
By the way, when you are eventually on the main deck, you notice the longboat's gone.
Yeah, we're not surprised.
Oh, the Four Fingers.
Four Fingers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Forgot about him.
Yeah, 'cause
The
we didn't
idiot
exactly
who
find
ran
him-
away.
We didn't exactly find him anywhere else, did we? So that makes sense.
Fine. Let's repair it and then.
Okay.
Assuming everything's there, like to fix the helm and everything.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what kind of check this would be. Can we all just roll d20s, each of you?
Survival?
I don't know. I don't think there's.
I mean,
I-
some of
we
us
usually do
have
survival for like
knowledge.
tying knots and that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
survival, I guess.
I've
It's
got
kind of...
proficiency with ships.
Yes, you have proficiency in this role, Kethra.
Yay!
21.
Would I have proficiency with my
Yes,
knowledge?
actually, you will have
Experience.
proficiency because you are a Swain, and that training is still there.
14.
9 from me.
21 from me.
Okay.
That's 18.
Probably my thing with being a deckhand probably helps actually.
Not quite proficiency,
No.
but
Well,
not
I
quite
mean, I have proficiency in survival anyway, so.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. You get to that point, and Alarias, the badger comes near you now.
hmm
I wish to sail my ship one last time. I need a body, though.
What's wrong with the badger?
Use the badger.
Yeah.
I cannot. It must feel like it did before.
This guy just keeps on moving the goalposts.
Tell me
man.
about it. It's so sketch. It's seriously sketch.
I mean, if he needs a body, we have all the leverage. Show us how it's done, Gruzeel.
I.
Thing is,
Kethra will
he's-
oblige.
He's too. Gruzeel's too trusting. That's the problem. He
I
never-
yeah,
cannot
yeah,
take
seem
the
like no
same
issues.
body again so soon.
Why? Why can you not? Come
The
on.
body reacts. It is no longer willing to another soul.
I'm willing. Come on, try it at least. Come on. I'm
She's
ready.
ready. She's
Come
ready.
on.
She's keen. She's very
Come
keen.
on.
Lenton's gonna try, and he tries, doesn't work.
Okay, we're killing time here. I will oblige.
Okay. You feel a cold
Sexist, you wanted a male body.
twist over you. I will
Right,
not
okay.
take control, but I would like it for a moment at the helm.
Okay, I'll go up to the helm.
Okay. So you go up to the helm, and you can feel a warmth from him. And suddenly, your hand, without you sort of being aware of it, just kind of runs across the bone-textured helm handles that are kind of withered and decayed still. And then your other hand does the same thing. And you feel your body pushed out. And the spectral hands are holding the helm.
Oh dear.
Yeah, let's be near him for this.
Shit.
Are you all going to come up onto the quarterdeck?
Yeah,
I mean, we
absolutely.
would have been anyway. So.
Trying
Yeah,
to,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna start a shanty.
trying
so
to
that he
shipjack
gets
us.
But you guys are all getting on the quarter helm, right? The quarterdeck, sorry.
Yes,
whatever that means.
it's at the top one.
The top one, the top one.
Is there nothing else left on this floor that we were on?
No?
We've got the treasure chest.
You
on
brought the treasure chest up.
on the top deck.
Okay.
Is
Let's
he
all
being
start.
weird about
Let's
me
all start
being
our
near?
shanty.
He's less weird about you being near
Doesn't
at
give a
this
shit
point.
anymore.
He's probably too focused on the task at hand, I guess.
He's
I'm gonna
looking
start-
out.
Yo ho, yo.
I'll go
ho,
stand next to
far is
Dan.
life for me.
Okay. All
Oh,
of you feel this sudden sort of this weariness envelop you. The work's done, and then this small breeze grows until you feel a gale, and the wood beneath your feet gently creak and groan,
Oh no.
and you feel the ship begin to move. If you'd like to play the song, please play it now.
Oh, there's one.
Yo,
I didn't know there was one.
oh, cool.
In
there's a song.
Discord.
Didn't see that.
You raised me up.
One moment.
Oh, I don't have my headphones. Never mind.
Am I
Okay.
still in my body?
I'll give you guys a second and then I'll start. We're glad it ended up like this.
Which one's it called?
It's the latest one on the Discord. Cantrip.
Yeah, I've lost the name. So
Recollection
Reflection
of
Wars
Wars
Got it,
Long
got it,
Lost.
got it.
Okay. So if you want to begin that now,
Mhm.
a small breeze keeps growing into this gale. As you look out through his spectral form, you see that the sails have fluffed out like pillows, and the groaning creak begins to move forward. Ship is now sailing. He turns to all of you. I thank you. I could not have repaired the ship in my current state. It is good to see it sail ready again. You are fair, kind, worthy of reward. I gift you my effects. And he reaches into his spectral form, and as he pulls out, he extends this translucent key. As he reaches it out towards you, rusted iron material grows on the tip and grows towards the handle. Who takes the key?
Kethra.
I'll take it.
We can do a sleight of hand check in a minute, but someone takes the key.
Wait,
I'll take
is
it.
he still in my body?
No, he pushed you out
Oh,
earlier. As you take it, Kethra, the rest of the key grows a material coarse iron around it. Use it well, and the favor requested. The scimitar is buried where it was found, northwest of here. There is an island surrounded by black rocks, hidden by the waves and mist. There is a red light that will guide you to shore. The scimitar is in the tomb, guarded by the dead. Granulus is the key. I had to split him apart. Stop him from coming back. But you must reform him if you wish for the blade. But be warned, he wants it more than anything else. He'll take it from you if he can. It drove him mad. His ghostly form begins to turn.
Are all his parts on the island?
Yes. As his form completes the turn, the suns, Solnus and Solric, red and white light begin to peak over the horizon. I have wished to see the suns again. Through him you see them, reflecting bright light off the waves in a shimmering reflection. The sky fills with a red, orange, purple and blue. His arms spread out, absorbing, bathing in this light. I have long this day. And suddenly his fingers begin to pull back like sand in the wind. And then his toes. And it reaches up his body. Up. The sand, or the spectral material just disappearing away behind him with his arms outstretched. It reaches towards his torso and begins to go up his neck. I gift you one last thing. You have served her well. The ship is yours. And his head completely flows away, and a single material teardrop falls and lands on the deck. The suns are bright in the sky, the orange glow dominating the landscape. After being so transfixed on him, you begin to look around. The old deck has become anew. It's almost like the sun has washed away age and decay from it, burned it away almost. The dark blackened wood is now an oak brown, splinters of varnished finish. The sails no longer patched work. They are a newer ivory colour. The ballistas at either side of the main deck are brand new, with blackened steel stented up its wooden frames. With each skull and skeletal design around the ship is now painted bright white. And at the helm, where his figure was standing before, is as pristine as the cutlass was, but there is now a clean figure of a bone design going up the handles, a skull in the middle, bolted steel, blackened, going around the rims. And when you look around to other parts of the ship, you see all the damage has become undone. Again, the suns have eradicated everything old and broken about it. And I think we should end the session there.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Was that Kethra at the helm as well?
Well, she stood forward to get the key, so I suppose she's kind of... Well, it depends.
Captain.
What was that sleight of hand check?
Oh yeah, we don't know who got the key yet.
3 of you went to reach for it, I'm sure.
Sleight of hand. I got a good sleight of hand.
So what?
To be
Alarias?
honest, as soon as he mentioned the scimitar was on the island, Zoro would have lost interest in the key.
Yeah, but you grabbed the key grab was before that, wasn't it? So
Oh, okay. I'll roll, I guess. But...
was Alarias going for it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Oh, that's terrible. 13.
18.
11.
Kethra got it.
Nice.
Plus 6, boys.
Nice.
Jeez.
Okay, and let's
Alright.
end the session there, I suppose.
3,